Hi everybody and welcome to another Daily Demo Alley. I am Gamer and you know the gist. I go to Steam each and every day, check out which new demos came out today, and then I bring one to showcase to you. Today we have the Séance of Blake Manor. Is a supernatural detective mystery set in the 1897 Ireland. Where you investigate the disappearance of Evelyn Dane. I think that's Dane. In a remote hotel full of secrets and otherworldly occurrences. It is developed by Spooky Doorway, cute name, and Raw Fury. It is supposed to come out sometimes to be announced. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, let's check some of the options. Down a bit. Camera FOV. Okay. Not many options, just audio. Which is fine. This is supposed to be cel shaded. It's supposed to be running well even on my potato PC. So, let's just dive in and see what this is about. Started UK. Yes. Oh, I clicked just as the music was getting better. Or ramping up.
Mr. Ward!
Voice acting.
I'll
Great.
waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday, a guest went missing, a young woman named Evelyn Dean. The owner and staff carry on as if nothing has happened. She has not left, of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there is no one else to turn to. I hear you're an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
What is godly supposed to mean in this, setting? Anyway, I love the comic book style. Even though it's mostly no animation, just, stills, I love it. It's just so cool. It's like I'm watching a graphic novel. Day 1, Friday, October 29th, 10 p.m, Blake Manor Courtyard. I just clicked anywhere. Again, okay, that was kind of weird. Oh, no voice acting anymore, damn it! Come on, I want voice acting. Detective Ward, finally. I didn't think I would take all day to get here. I'm exhausted. I'd best get inside and check in. Then I can find out if Miss Dean was here, and if she still is. I'm not here in an official capacity, so it is probably best that I don't divulge too much about my purpose. How are you not in an official capacity? Somebody actually called you. Okay, let's look. The manor is miles from here. Without a horse, there is nowhere to go. Ooh, secluded. Ooh, detective vision. I can see what I can interact with. This is cool. This is actually like a classic point-and-click adventure game, but first person. Hello? Is somebody there? Oh. Just a pile of crows in the shape of a man. Interesting. So, that's gonna be a weird thing. What the? Fountain. A non-uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this. So is this really south, north, east, west? Damp garment. There's something in the fountain where that person was. A shawl? Can I take it? I've got a bad feeling about this place. I will look. Can I already... It switches from walking and running. We just like to run. We check the gates. Locked. I can hear horses in the distance. The manor stables, perhaps? The kitchen. A young woman is frantically scrubbing dishes. Oh, is this a different avatar? Nope. Just kitchen. Wait. Nope. The windows seem shuttered from inside. Okay. This should be a different room. The curtains are drawn, so I can't see anything inside. This is proper... Oh wait, is there time, actually? No, it just says 10 p.m. Okay. It's like... What was I gonna say? Proper creepy-ass motherfucker showing up on a thunderous night, looking through a window, creeping everybody out. Statue. I need to get closer. That's kind of annoying. It should have a little bit of a further away interaction point, I think. A bronze statue of a lady. It is not that old. A few years, perhaps. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquise's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Interesting. Can't take that. Just interact with this. Why is it still like... Can I interact with it more? Can't change and do anything else. It's gonna just be the... Yeah, the same thing. Oh, there is time. Time is passing. Did I really spend... No, I didn't spend 10 minutes in this game. Maybe 5. Or maybe it's passing after like I interact with some things. Can I see that? An open window with strong vines climbing onto it. I could probably climb onto it should I find the need. I will probably find the need. The lights are off, but it looks like a large room. Okay. Can't make anything out. Dark to see anything inside. I feel like it's... Okay, I feel the time progresses after I interact with something that gives me like a clue or a hint or something or other. Maybe like... Because for some moments like it's held 10 and 10 constantly, now, you know, skip 5 minutes basically. I should check with the reception for any information on Miss Dane's whereabouts. Jack-o'-lantern. Time is of the essence. If word is to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when one interacts with objects and characters. Yes, just as I had thought of that. Characters will change location and events will occur as time passes. Some areas of Manor will only become accessible during certain times of the day. Oof, I don't like that. Okay, so I'll say why I don't like it. When I play an adventure game, any adventure game, I like to poke my nose into everything. Like even there's like a possibility you can pass through a section and find what you can interact with instantly. Like if it's a game like this, or if it's a game that has backgrounds which are, let's say, painted with a bit of a set of dull colors, and all of the items you're interacting with are kind of painted with lighter colors so you can recognize them instantly. Let's just say it's like some of the ye old Scooby-Doo shows where you know that they're gonna interact with a certain background item because it's completely differently colored. So let's just say that's the game, that's the adventure game. But you can still poke around and click on many other items to just get some input or voice lines for the main character. I would still, even like if I finish the game already, even like I'm not gonna be speedrunning and clicking just to collect items that I need to and that I can interact with. No. I'm gonna be clicking on everything because I wanna enjoy the world, and I want to enjoy the characters, and I want to see what they're gonna be saying about certain stuff, or what's gonna be happening, or what kind of a context clue I might get from just looking at a painting, looking at something in the background, or like just literally being on a vista and looking at the world in the background and hearing what the character has to say about it is interesting to me, because it's like, okay, stuff is happening, I want to know, I want to experience, I want to see. Here, like, I understand why they went with the thing of like, hey, if you interact with too many shit, time will progress and events will happen, and you know, stuff is gonna break, or you know, people are gonna die, and that kind of thing. The issue I have with that is you're gonna get locked out of events, you're gonna get locked out of whatever, a perfect ending by accident, and it limits your enjoyment of the world, I would say. Limits your enjoyment of what you're gonna interact. So let's say I fucked around, I lost 15 minutes already when I got here, because I was clicking on everything. I was literally clicking on every goddamn window outside. So that means now that I know that that was bad, if I ever play the game like for real, get the full version, which already this game has bought me, I just need to see how well this runs for the rest of it. I would like understand that, okay, if I interact with too many things, I'm gonna lose time, I'm gonna lose progress, I might fuck something up, I need to solve this mystery as quickly as shortly as possible. Which again is a staple of like Sherlock Holmes stuff. There's even like a board game, quote unquote. It's kind of a deduction game you can play with friends, which has you pitted against Sherlock Holmes to solve it's certainly called Sherlock Holmes, I think, the board game. Pitted against him to solve a murder mystery, and you're technically gonna be losing 99% of the time, but the fact is, like, you need to get to the solution, or like to who is the killer, in as less steps as possible. And this is kind of inspired, I think, by that, because you technically have a limited amount of steps. You need to be quicker than the others. And this is not, I think, the first time this is done. I think there are a few other older adventure games, especially one. There was one weird one. I saw Ross from Game Dungeon play that. It was really, or was it? It's either that or Mandalore. I keep forgetting. Which had issues like this, where like if you mess around too much, and it's an adventure point and click game, if you mess around too much, you get yourself locked out of some endings, or like the perfect ending, because you didn't solve the case fast enough. So I don't know how not difficult or annoying, or how punishing this would be. Like, if I can still play as quickly as possible and get the best ending, and if I can still play as slowly as possible and still get the best ending, I'm fine. It's just like you're getting some events branching out, and then getting back into the into the proper ending. But I believe there is a possibility for like actual full failure here. Like, there's an option of like finding Miss Dean completely alive and well and all good, and then finding her dead, sacrificed or whatever in this game. I'm sorry for the tirade. I just want to explain my setting of this, and I'll probably explain it again if I ever play a similar game with this. But it's like, hey, I want to click on use guys and use guys and use guys and use guys and this and that, and you know, just everything. But I'm gonna be kind of limited in doing that. Turnips with carved faces and glowing embers placed inside. Horrifying things. And if I do this, oh, so if it's the same, it doesn't kind of progress time, but if it's a new thing, it does. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell, or spend a moment taking in the place first. I will be taking in the place first. Ward records his calls in progress in Mystery Map. Press 1 to access. You've unlocked Mystery. Click through the icon to continue. Is Miss Dean still at the Manor? I have arrived at the Manor to confirm if Miss Dean was here, and if not, no longer present, was the Manor her even cause for concern. Okay, investigate. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Lead provides guidance in avenues for investigation. Clicking a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. Okay. Hiring letter. Received hiring for this case. Can I examine? Oh wow, I can. Nice. It's the same. Potential connection. Miss Dean still at the Manor. Should check into the hotel. Interesting. Can we go to records, timetable, map? Nope. Let's see. Check in. Deceased. Wait, David is deceased. Mark. Yes. Ah, haha. The thing outside. Deceased Marquez. But where is that? Why can't I see that? Nothing there. Nothing there. The local news, albeit in an old issue. An article has been neatly cut out. Flyers. Grand Séance, October 31st. Yeah, I want to explore everything, but now I need to be careful and explore only certain things. Private letter. Private letters. I'm guessing if I could summon the guy to show up, or I could spend time here and he'll show up automatically. Nothing. I'm looking for a ledger. What happened? Cupboard. A list of staff rota for the next few days. I should record their movements in my journal in case it proves useful. Some items will give Ward information about the schedule for the coming days. Characters will also tell Ward about their planned activities and where to find them during the event. This information will be added in the timetable. Yes. This is the timetable. It shows events and activities happening throughout the day. As Ward learns more information, the timetable will be populated. Reminders can also be set so events are missed. That is really cool. Okay, these are different people. I don't know how to see them. Okay. Staff room. Okay, nothing there. Oh, they close up automatically. It is now 3 days since Miss Dane went missing. You responded pretty quickly. Book. The Grand Séance, a gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters, regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Tovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant bones, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself. Better yet, speak with it directly. What is going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? It cannot be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, person, or object. Surely all fraudulent and spiritually dubious. What have I stumbled into? Whatever it is taking place in less than 48 hours. Must mark that. Luggage room. Cloak room. Is there any... I can go private letters. This letter is written in a scrawny script. I think may be Middle Eastern. I'm still progressing time, lots of it. Manager's office. David schedule. A listing of guest activities planned for this event. Analysis mode. Ooh, you can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move magnifying glass to hunt for observations. 5 observations. Welcome luncheon. Tuesday. Afternoon tea and town and lawn games. Bridge game. Oh, a bridge game held in the library on Tuesday evening. Archery, elsewise cricket, divination with Miss Mantiwani, horse riding, polo games, carriage tour of land, masked ball. There's a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. That is interesting. Silent dinner, grand séance. On Sunday, there is a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. On Sunday evening, the ballroom hosts the grand séance at 9 p.m. Talks held daily in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Information of the talks will be posted outside the room each morning. Talks held... Okay, I read that. All observations discovered. Yay! I have observed everything! Did that add anything to my... anything? It just... timetable, masked ball... Okay, there's the events. I wonder if like each sequence of scene is an hour based. It's even later than I thought. Yeah, and when I clicked it got even later. Timetable updated. Grand Séance, gathering intellect, sex, blah blah blah, Renowned Carmela. Save. It's literally the same. Okay. And I don't know if that progressed time or not. That's water. Can I go to luggage room? Oh yes I can. Wow. Really? They just let me? Huh? Northern event, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. Can't get it out. Mysterious object. Good thing I came here to check, I guess. Okay, there's a bunch of crap and I can't interact with any of it. Is there a... Yes, there is a drawer. You can hide so much shit just in stuff like that. Luggage. The emptied luggage of hotel guests. Okay, again, nothing useful. Fallen luggage. What happened here? Somebody tried to kill me? Oh yeah, I forgot I have detective vision. Let's see what I can check. Okay, so nothing there. Is there anything else I missed? There's a fire, giant tank, skull. Oh, I missed this. Let's see if there's anything hidden in the drawers. Nope. It's an image. Oh wait, there's stuff still. Toys. A handful of toys. Tidied away. Assortment of trashy romance novels. Wow. Cloakroom. I like how they're letting me to just poke my nose everywhere. Salt bowl. A box of salt used to absorb moisture from coats and boots kept here. Huh, interesting. Didn't know that. There's different coats. I don't think it's gonna give me anything. Oh, what is... Oh, more turnips. Coats left to dry. Okay, and basically nothing here of import. I think I've poked my nose into everything. Without progressing more time, let's ring the doorbell. Because I don't think I can go to the managers. Good evening. Manager, good evening. Yes. Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead. I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegram machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at the present, but we can fit you in. I'll send word that the room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as possible. It should be no later than midnight, certainly. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would. Ooh, is Miss Dean still in the manor? I thought the machine broken. Observations. There is a lot of names here, all signed in within the last week. More than I thought there'd be. think that's her. Evelyn Dean. Miss Dean's signature signed the registration book a few days ago. Guest signing times. Record of who arrived and departed when. I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Including myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. 2 of these, Domhal O'Finn and Lorcan Sinot, signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. Oh, we are detectiving. We are really detecting. I see you're busy for someone who so remote, though it seems quite quiet around here. The Séance has brought a great many visitors, it is true, though most have retired early to prepare for the festivities, it seems. Ah, yes, the Séance. I noticed Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean? It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her? I know her in passing. Yes, to friendship. I was. She's a friend. She's left already? She has, yes. Can I help you with anything else? Ward can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from his records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will continue time. God damn it, everything continues time! Of course it continues time. Select discuss evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Dean. Select discuss evidence to proceed. Yeah. Navigate to the people category to ask about Miss Dean. Okay, this is getting a bit complicated. I mean, it's evidence, people, items, documents, observation, everything. Everything! Present. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night. Perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? Ah, in truth she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Oh. Discuss evidence. Luggage, timetable, observation. I'll just go with everything and see what I can figure out. Luggage. Hastily packed. Let's see that. What can you tell me about Mary Blake? Marchioness Blake was a kind woman and a dedicated mother. Her death came as a deeply tragic shock to all of us at the manor. The Marquis and his son were naturally never the same. No doubt that is the reason this séance is taking place now. Okay, do I get any actual information? Time machine broken. Blake Manor, Grand Séance. So this is his luggage. His piece of the hidden behind the vent in the luggage room. Should I actually tell him that? Or just get it on my own? Blake Manor. What can you tell me about the manor? Blake Manor was built in the mid-1600s on land awarded to Edmund Blake for his part in the Commonwealthian conquest of Ireland. It has since been passed down through the generations of Blake family and has survived many number of tragedies. Marquis Jonathan Blake is the latest in line to hold the title, with him and his son, young Master Walter, being the last 2 members of the line. It was the Marquis' initiative to open the manor as a hotel in the 1870s to pull the place through difficult post-famine years. That is all I could say, though I suspect there is more information in the library, should you care for more. It doesn't tell me like if it did well or not. Map of the area, several miles around it, blah blah blah. Rich King. Maybe I should ask about that. Let's ask about Grand Séance. Looks like we've gone some trouble with the event. The Séance is the first of its kind. It seemed prudent to put some expense into the event. What makes this Séance distinct from any other? Well, I simply run the hotel and would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I will try my best. A typical séance allows only limited communication with the ghost. limited in a medium is needed, a host, a device, etc. It believed that at the right time of year, with the right collection of people gathered, more direct communication could be achieved. And so those people have been gathered here at Samhain, Samhain, where and when the whale is thinnest, to see if that is true. As I say, that is the belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. I really wish this had actual voice acting, not me doing this. One of the events that was run for the guests, as Marquis Blake was overseeing it himself, he took the opportunity to meet with the maid to coordinate rotas for the following day. I'll just leave now. I need nothing else, thank you. Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to its showcase. Now, if you'll excuse me, with the telegram machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me. So, is it just like... So Miss Dean was here but left. Her date of departure does not line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see the letter she left behind. By exploring and interacting with items, Ward can progress the investigation. To see which object you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. I called it! I called it that it was detective vision! Is this still in the bathroom? Is this signature sign-in book? Where's the sign-in book? It should be like somewhere around here. Right? Ask about Miss Dean. Discs. What the fuck are the discs? And also the letter. Personal letter from Lan Fen Zhao. He has no reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. Letter from Mr. Dupree. He is half-heartedly inquiring about the business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. I'm guessing, like, he said that the room will be ready at midnight, so I have kind of until midnight to mess around and fuck about the place. There's nothing of use inside. There's nothing in the trash. Like in place? We might as well leave this here. Oh, my luggage. Wow. Okay. So maybe this is not gonna be as bad as I thought, like especially with the timetable. Like, there's a lot of people that are gonna be in a lot of different places and events, and I can, you know, mark that and all that and see. Oh, reminders. 5 reminders left. Okay. Where they are, what I need to get. Time management is gonna be the issue of this game, I guess. What is this? Discs. What on earth could these be for? It could be that they are important. Maybe there's a clue to their use somewhere around here. There's a note underneath them. A note about some missing keys. I'll add the note to my journal so I can examine it later. Documents are stored in records. They can be examined at any time. Yes, too. The record contains a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during the investigation. Some evidence can be examined and analyzed to gain further information. Hold to proceed. I will. Is this? So yeah, it's discussable with somebody. Discussable with somebody. Statement. Okay, it's cool that it has information that I can discuss about different things. I've gotten all of these, so that's cool. So I know that I can discuss this with other people. Can I examine this further? But I can read it. Okay. So it's giving me a hint that I can get more hints of some things. Hiring letters. Got all the examinations. Got that map of the region. Okay. This is basically my inventory, I guess. Let's see the note. The southeast corridor key is still missing. I have spoken with staff about the other keys. Doyle misplaced the northeast corridor key after a few drinks, I'd wager. I'll chase him on that this evening. Hunter says the key for the northwest corridor is still safely locked away. Mrs. Joyce was using her saloon key for her cleaning rota this morning. She left it on her cart in one of the closets. The southwest key is locked in the storeroom. Frustrating as that is, at least we can see it. It's still there. Interesting. Having looked around here, I'm not sure Miss Dean's letter is still being kept in the reception area. Likely the manager has it in his office. Gain entry to the office. Yeah, I can't gain entry easily. I think he's gonna kick me out. Sorry. Sir, this area is for staff only. I would kindly ask you to leave this room. If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby. Well, I would ring and then run away! Is there a save? Oh, there is. Okay, so I can save and be like, here, I'm saving, I'm gonna mess around with stuff and then load and get the time I wasted back. Can I get out? Wonder. Ooh, this is cool. Because there was a thing nice atmosphere, definitely. That I can climb this. So what happens? Where will I end up? Oh, sorry. What on earth? Sir, this is restricted area. And that is a window. I do not know why you went to such lengths to break in here, but it can't be matter stuff. This event is not open to people lacking in decorum. You may take your bags and leave, sir. Is that actually ending the game? You were evicted from Blake Manor. You had solved 0 out of 34 mysteries in the manor. As a result of your actions, 0 of the people in the manor survived. There were 45 hours until the... Okay. First, thank God I saved. Second, the fact that there is a possibility for absolute failure is here. Okay. I get it. So there is possibility for downright maximum failure. And then people die if you fail. Jesus. 34 mysteries. I mean, I know what I need to do, technically. I need to get him the fuck out of there, but if it ding-a-ling-a-ding, he's gonna just instantly arrive. Did they say that one of the... Can't even interact with... Oh, yes, I can. Blasted cold. Mr. Hunter had best get on with fixing that window soon. Okay. Crates are empty other than the rotting around. Yeah. There's nothing in the pockets. Lightly parfuming coat, possibly Miss Dean's. There's nothing else in the pockets. Cheap coat for such an expensive hotel. Can't look at there. There's nothing there. Like I missed a nut. Oh, what the fuck? St. Bridget's Cross. Are one of the staff putting these up around the manor? Okay, that is actually interesting. Cool. Can I go into the rest of the manor? I didn't really try. It's locked. I assume it will be unlocked when the porter arrives. Got the luggage room. But I can't get anything from it. Like, except this, but I can't... Well, I still have an hour, so 60 actions left. More or less. I guess what I need... I mean, I know what I need to do. I need to get him out of there somehow. Can I turn off this? Roaring fire. It's good to be able to warm myself a little after the rain, but I'll keep my distance nonetheless. Refreshments. The water seems frigid, even for this weather. This book about those carved turnips. Read on. Jack-o'-lanterns and turnips with faces carved into them. I noticed that time is progressing. Embers are placed inside to give them a glowing effect. They're supposed to ward off evil spirits. They're based on a stingy Jack, a drunk who tricked the devil. After the night's drinking with the devil, he convinced the fiend to climb a tree. Then he carved a cross into the tree's trunk, and old Nick was trapped. Jack only let him down once he promised to never claim his soul. When he died, Jack wasn't allowed into heaven for his generally sinful ways, but the devil held true to his word and didn't let Jack into hell either. So he was left to wander the earth for eternity. Old Nick sent him on his way with only an ever-burning lamp of coal from hell itself to light his way. To save his hands, he put the coal into a turnip and has been roaming the lands ever since. Supposedly other spirits see the lanterns, think it's the real Jack, and run for fear he tricks them too. I hear they've taken the tradition to America but use pumpkins instead. I can see it being as eerie somehow. Ah, cute. A newspaper from 2 years ago talking about local fair and the positive impact it had in the area. Oh, telegram room. I wasn't here actually. Jesus, I missed the whole room. I'm a dumbass. There is a faint smell of burnt paper in the air in here. I know what my quest is now. I'm gonna fix the telegram machine so he uses it while I steal shit. Let's see if this progresses time. No, it didn't. But there's paper. Spare paper with letterheads. Come on. More spare paper with letterheads. Come on. The interaction with the items needs to be a bit further. Ink and envelopes. Presumably for writing letters. Oh. Empty envelopes for letters to be written. Okay, it's hitting 11, okay. Hopefully nothing bad happened. Use to type up incoming messages for guests. Jesus, that sounded weird. Drawers. Seems to be stationary. Ink, paper for machines, and so on. Telegram machine. Repair. Probably gonna be a mini game for that. What was that? Strange occurrences. I could have sworn this page was blank, but instead there is something here in Irish. If only I could speak the language. An essay and a belech amach. I have no idea. Okay, let me. Voltaic pile battery. A voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows the voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. A cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode, separated by electrolyte bridge. Zinc disc, electrolyte bridge, copper disc. It seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. But what's the required output voltage? 4? These burnt out discs over here, the smell in the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case they're the risk of fire. Black glue, black glue, black glue, black glue. Alright, let's give it a try. Can use these new discs to replace the old ones. I need to assemble a battery with the right voltage to power the telegram machine. Just needs the right number of discs and the right order. Oh, it's 6 volts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be more? Okay, so zinc, this, and this. Then zinc, this, and this. Then another one. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6. I think that's it. So this is one cell, second cell, third cell, fourth cell. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. That's what we need. Test. The battery seems to be working, and the telegram machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager, so he can go here while I go somewhere else. Hotel primary means of communication with the outside world. It seems to be working. I should tell the manager. Is there anything interesting in the drawers? Always check the drawers. Every single time. Yeah. They increased the interaction range, I think. Detective vision, tell me! Tell me what my detective eyes see. Anything else interesting? I don't think so. I can fix your problems. And I take it out to saves each time I go through a... Whoa! Alrighty then. Shit be happening. Weird shit be happening. I like this game. I really like this game. I don't like the time mechanic. I like this game. I wish I could just progress the time on my own. Oh, you didn't really see what I was reading. Never mind. May I be of service, Mr. Ward? Discuss evidence. I learned. Wait. Why is there more? Why is there a weird set? Oh, everything. Yeah, I want not evidence. I want everything. Strange occurrences. I've been noticing some strange goings-on around the manor. Don't concern yourself. I suspect most occurrences are just a matter of exaggerated stories among the guests. Anything else is, well, it's an old house and no harm has ever come of its tricks. Can I tell him to read? No, I can't ask him to read the other thing. Interesting. Telegram fixed. Your telegram machine here seems to be functional. Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it. Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegram room should you need me. You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at least. So at least the game is giving me like a timetable of when I'm gonna be needing to do what. I should act quickly. I don't know how long he'll stay in there. Agreed. Let's... Character locations, points of interest and rooms can be viewed on the map. This map, the yellow arrow indicates where Ward is. You can also see where other characters are. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. Also, I don't think going in room to room spends time, which is good. And this is also good so you know where you know. Oh, you gotta run out, hide, get information and all that. Cool, cool, cool. Very cool mechanics. Very cool shit. Where is the records room? I wanted to examine... Well, where's the guest and ski notes? Discussable with everybody. Discussable. There is no... Nothing about that... Huh. There is nothing about we saw the message from the ghost. Maybe I needed to pick that up. Maybe I didn't pick it up. Okay. Now let us do some proper smoothing. Okay, sometimes it increases, sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. A room rack. A list of who is staying in which room. Miss Dean's name is not here, but there are only 4 unoccupied rooms. Rooms 2, 7, 15 and 21. One of these must have housed her. Assignment staff roster. List of staff rota for the next few days. I should record the movements in the journal in case it provides useful. Yes, well. Statement. Okay, I think I did that. Yeah, it's the same. Books. Ooh, it's a safe. Letters, room assignments. Bottom drawer. Letters. Letters requesting gramophone records for the rooms, respectively, for the drawing room and the bedroom of one of Miss Keller. Complaint letter. A letter complaining about the maid and her over familiarity and curiosity. Nice. Record of who is in which room. Useful information to have. There is something under it. A letter. Ooh, the one I need, actually. I think. Can I interact with that thing? Maybe if this close. Yes, thank you. Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He is requesting payments. Hold off until after the event is over. Various letters from guests making requests to the hotel for the duration of their stay. I think this is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk? Strange. He must have been examining it while I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the signing book? Are there any differences between these signatures? Time to do some proper detective work. There are differences, like major ones. These signatures are close, but they do not match. Somebody else wrote the letter of hers, but who and why? We've gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press make hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete, I'm not saying that word anymore, by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press consider to determine if it's correct. Time is lost on incorrect hypothesis. Oh, wow. Now we have a lot of collections. Potential connection with enough evidence. I think I found a... Guest signing times, departure, fake handwriting, forged letter. To whom it may concern, such circumstances have come about that I can no longer stay, and I have vacated my room and exited the hotel. You will have found funds with the letter. I'm sure they are sufficient to settle my debts. Anything left may be given to the staff. Hope the rest of the event goes well, and look forward to hearing the Séance outcomes. Evelyn Dean. Okay. Fake handwriting. Program machine fixed discs. Steam letter. Okay, so make up what it says. I found a... Who wrote it? Found a forged letter that... That gave up Miss Dean's signature. But who wrote it? What if? No, that can't be. Incorrect hypothesis. Your hypothesis was incorrect. Reaching the wrong conclusion has consequences. From now on, any incorrect hypothesis will cost time. Aha, this. What if... I think I see what happened here. So Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel, and somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit? They can write the new Miss Dean. They didn't know Miss Dean. They speak English. Wow, yeah, great. They can write... Well, writing in this day and age is not as common. They can write. Of course, educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean. Mystery solved. Is Miss Dean still at the manor? She did not leave the manor until somebody wants people to know what she did. Facts about the culprit. Completing the hypothesis is crucial to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean. I hope I can't make a false, fact. I hope I can't. Successful hypothesis reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on this screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. He is in his mid-40s. He is the manager, knows the grounds well, found various writings from him. The manager, despite unwelcome demeanor, why is he so unhappy to see me? The culprit forged the letter. Facts. 8 facts. Wow. Investigate. Marley's office. Marley's quarters. Blake Manor. Okay. Discussion topics. No, that's not what I want to see. Mystery. That's 34. One of the 34 mysteries. That. Miss Dean's disappearance. Kind of going through the menus like this is gonna be iffy a bit. Mr. Ward? Mr. Ward, your room is ready. Can I look at this? No time right now. What is this say? Okay, I'm gonna not save this. You also don't have time for this right now. Yeah, I don't have time for this. Out the window I go! It's freezing. Perhaps this explains Mr. Ward's demeanor. I don't think I should push my luck. I'll meet the manager in the lobby. Really? Through the door? That's kinda dumb. Mr. Ward? Shall we go to your room, sir? Mr. Doyle has taken your luggage ahead. It looks a bit different. With the crack. The glasses looked a little bit cracked. How long is this demo? Oh boy, there's a lot I want to explore here and check out. What is this? Closed in preparation for the Saturday evening ball. Armorer. Portrait. Jonathan Blake, the owner of this estate, painted here with his young son Walter and late wife Mary. Jonathan Blake. Edward Blake, first Marquis of Dawn. The man who built this manor, according to the plaque. I think I have a lot of time now because they don't care when I go to bed. The plaque tells me this is Walter Blake, the Marquise's only child, with the fucking raven. That ain't ominous at all. Southeast corridor. Your room awaits upstairs, Mr. Ward. Okay, we'll go there. It's a painting. Northern corridor, bathroom. Yeah, what? No, you don't want to let me go to the bathroom? Jesus, man, chill. Analyze. I'm gonna scan your ass. Cracked in glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have been fixed. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it me or something else? Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He is either pressed for time or ruled by routine, or both. Mystery. Got a bunch of new clues. Gonna discover your mystery. What's in this safe? Oh, Walter Blake. There's a lot of things. Each of these is a mystery. Jonathan Blake. I'm not making connections, then the connections are automatically being made. Manor, suspects, everything. Can I talk to him? If you head upstairs, the porter will show you to your room. Hand on pocket watch, evidence gained. It's suit of armor. I wonder if it's in battle. It's really ornamental. It's ornamental. Probably can go to the library as well. Recent drawing on the Manor. What was that? There's a quickie board. Ooh, Egyptian bullshit. Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She is holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. The plaque reads, Lady Wilhelmina Blake. One of the previous Blakes. Oh, that's the porter. This is your room, sir, number 4. Was that one of the empty rooms that I read before? Room plan. The map of the upper floor. This should be useful for placing which guest is located where. Yeah, we have the map. Ooh. So shouldn't like room 4, 7, 11. Those are like the ones that are Mr. Miss blah 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 Fiona. Unassigned room. Unassigned room. Need to get those. Cool. Everything is cool. What if I could just burst into other people's rooms? 7 to 12. Analyze. I'm gonna scan your ass. Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something is irritating him. Unusual Celtic cross. Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different to many I've seen. The third one. Shaky hands. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. Talk. Well, this is your room, sir. Breakfast is served at 9 AM in the East Wing Dining Hall. A nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that is. Oh, I put your luggage inside, sir. Anyway, sleep well and all that. Seamus Doyle. Mystery. Wow, his connections are huge. Getting more people. Getting to know more people. People. Can I actually go to somebody else's room? Let's listen, consume time. And it sounds there's someone on the other side. Over here, sir. Room 4. Okay, he's not gonna let me do anything. I need to go to sleep. I don't wanna go to sleep. Okay, let's examine my own room. Empty landscape. There's not much to paint around here, I suppose. Is it my imagination or has this been opened? Certainly nothing seems missing or moved. Weird. Nothing in the drawer, nothing in the wardrobe, nothing jumping at me at least. Could be damned. I think I'll request the staff will leave this to die out. Oh, cold be damned. I think. Okay, sorry. Is there anything else? Small house by the mountain. Wonder if this location is nearby. More luxurious than I'm used to. All I can see is darkness, blurred by the rain on my window. And lightning. Ooh, all the drawers. Oh, not that one. Okay, I forgot the crunch. Nothing. It's yeah, the limiting range of interaction with some of these items is making it a bit difficult to check them out. Ooh, a book. A guide to local flora and fauna, though the locals in question seem to be in the north of England. Let me check if there's anything interesting in this room. I look and feel exhausted. Fine gramophone, not kinda I was expecting to find in my room. Strange still, it does not come with any recordings. Ooh, something below. Rug. Thick rug with a remarkable design. Like a stepping stool for bed. I think that's pretty much it for this day. Let's go to bed. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Sleepity time. Ooh. Weird shit be happening. Are the handprints appearing? Yes, they are. Nothing behind me. Sleeping in a creepy manor full of ghosts. Of course, this shit is gonna happen. Okay, better draw a symbol. To open, I'm gonna cast magic. This can turn Lovecraftian really fast. Running. Ooh, okay, closed up behind me. That's never good. Something gonna show up on the windows, on the walls. The sweat of my, Okie dokie. I'm guessing this is a puzzle where I can't, yeah. Alright. Oh my god, I can't believe I just solved that. It was mostly just like brain just went on autopilot. Is a wall gonna reappear on me? No, something's appearing up above, up ahead. Anomalies. Tombstone, maybe even. No, just oh fuck. That's. Oh, I can go through the multiples. Okay, still managed to do this pretty. I have no idea. I'm just gonna be thankful that my superpower works in this. Do not judge other people by me. Don't judge this puzzle as being easy by me solving this like this. I just solved it through sheer. This is also the loading timbre or whatever it's called. I forgot. Not timbre. Throbber. Yeah, but you couldn't see it because it was behind me, behind my head. This is a cool ending. The Séance of Blake Manor. Thank you for playing the demo. Wishlist today. I will wishlist this because I like the design, I like the look, I like the feel, I like the way mysteries are solved, how you're collecting stuff, how you're figuring stuff out. It has a little bit of a unique way. Like, it still has that mind palace and mind map and all that bullshit, but it's kind of filling in the connections on its own, so I don't need to spend like hours trying to connect everything with everything to figure out what's connected to what. So that one is fine. The hypothesis is okay. You make mistakes, but you can technically, because the game allows me to save and load, it allows me to save scum, which is amazing. So I can try hypothesis multiple times, blah 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 blah, fail and then reload back and do it. Also, it kinda gave me enough time to do whatever I want. Like, if this demo is like, let's say, from beginning to midnight, you had, or like from 10 p.m. to midnight, you had all the actions, all the minutes to do that. about interacting with items and specifically time progression, I would like to do one simple thing. And hear me out on this. Because I would love to play this game, but I don't like that kind of a time progression here. I like it when it's like, here, people are gonna appear in different locations at different times. Events are gonna happen in different times. I like that. That's kind of interesting. It has a sense that the world is living around you. You're not just like adventure gaming, basically. But I would like you to add a mode. Basically let's call it relaxed story mode and the normal mode. The relaxed story mode is whenever you interact with items, you don't progress time, but you can skip time in intervals. Let's say you are done with whatever you were doing at this moment, you explored everything that you could, you skip time to you skip an hour to the next event, to the next repositioning of people, to the next stuff like that, because you would still, like, let's say this, I forgot the name of the manager, but let's say this manager is in his room for a certain time of day, but you need to go to his room to get something, or you need to get to his room multiple times during the story to get stuff. So you would be like, okay, I'm gonna do what I can now, explore, talk to people, solve mysteries, blah blah blah, and then I'm gonna advance time so he leaves the room so I can go into his room and investigate that. But now he's in the office, but I need to get to the safe in the office, so I'll advance time again to get to the office. And somebody who is rushing or focusing on it can still kind of not fuck up the plot, but it can miss some parts if he doesn't go and check on people every time, every room, you can still miss stuff and then hear about stuff happening, and then you're like, damn, maybe I need to reload, maybe I want to go back to a previous point and get some stuff sorted out. So there is still that. And then you can have like a normal mode which advances time, and in the normal mode I would ask for this: if I've already interacted with an item, whichever, like, drawers, that's okay, they don't take up time, that's fine, that's a fine balance. But like if there is a piece of paper or a book on the table somewhere in the house, and I've already interacted with it and I forgot, because I forget, and I come back and try to interact with it again, I would like for the game not to count that as time wasting or like progressing time, basically because I forget. So you're gonna punish me for, forgetting. I know a lot of the items are in the records and all of that, that's fine, but again, I will accidentally forget something, click on something, interact with something, or like, I want to get more information on the painting that's right there, I click on it, forgetting that I have everything in the records, and I can click on that again. I don't feel the time thing necessary. It's cool that it's there, it's cool that I can, skip time ahead and go ahead. There's probably gonna be something that you can just, if you've done everything and you still have like 5 minutes or half an hour till next hour when stuff is happening, you can probably automatically skip that, like just say wait somewhere, or like advance time, something like that. I'm betting there's gonna be that option, but I still want to freely interact with everything. As I said, it felt limiting that I need to only interact with stuff that is important, and I skip on the other stuff, and I don't know what is important or not. And with the save system, I can literally be like, hey, I'm gonna save when I get into the room, click on everything, figure out what's important, what's not, then reload, click on just what is important, and continue on. That's kind of an issue. So that's why I would at least ask for 2 difficulty modes: the one with the item interacting, advancing time, and the one without. Because I would honestly play the one without. I like a chilled, relaxed experience with point-and-click adventure games, and this kind of adventure games. I like that it's first person. It's really nice. It really puts you into the world. It really shows the dedication of the developers of designing everything, putting everything, of adding these like scary moments and haunting moments and ghosts appearing everywhere and all that. I believe this is gonna be an amazing adventure game, like an amazing one. But the time thing it just triggers an anxiety in me that it's like, oh no, what if I click this? What if I waste time? What if, like, now that it was 11:10 and turned into 11 or 11:12, oh, something happened in the manor, somebody died, maybe I could have saved them, maybe I could have, if I didn't click on this item, I could have still ran around the house without advancing time and gotten to them in time to, you know, do stuff. Like, it's giving me that kind of anxiety, which I don't want to have in a game like this. Even, let's say, Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2 that I played, there's a lot of time stuff doing there, but because I played well, I progressed my character well enough, I didn't risk some of the dice in that game, I could have still finished pretty much, you know, the whole game, but I still had anxiety in certain locations and panic in certain locations that I wouldn't complete. And maybe for some people that might be more showed or less. I would just like to allow them for that option to be like, hey, you wanna chill, relax, interact with everything, click on everything 500 times and still be able to complete the whole game? Or do you wanna have a proper, full-on experience of a dire threat, dire times, and if you don't focus your time on or your investigation well enough, you're gonna lose out? Like, I would like to have this kind of a dichotomy, to say the least. In any case, this was the Séance of Blake Manor, an amazing first-person point-click adventure detective game that I can't wait for it to come out, because it really looks amazing. The art is amazing. Music maybe a little bit more, give a bit more spooky atmospheric music. I would wish for this to be fully voice acted, but I know that it's, like, a lot of lines of text are here, so that's probably not gonna be possible. But maybe just some cinematics of some scenes, or some character interactions to be voiced. Everything else is fine. I'll do the voice acting as I play. And yeah, do check it out. I'm definitely wishlisting it. Let me just go into main menu and see if something changes, or we just go to the main menu, because sometimes these games like to surprise me at the end with different things. Okay, this is a pre-alpha. For a pre-alpha, man, this worked flawlessly. I'm not gonna deny that. For a pre-alpha, top tier. Everything worked fine. Like, I don't even mind the kind of bland colors, because this is the style and this is all cool, and literally it's like I'm playing graphic novel, a detective graphic novel. So this is all great. I like all of it. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Do the like, subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. You can check out this madness live on Twitch/bypenandpaper whenever I do play, or you can check me out on YouTube at bypenandpaper for first hours, demo alleys, let's plays, and whatever else I post or do around there. Till next time, as always, do remember, it's the story that we play. See ya.